Welcome to the Elite BSC podcast, where our entire focus is helping commercial janitorial contractors succeed. You want a growing company, a thriving team, and healthy profits, and we are here to help. My name is Jordan Tong. I'm the founder of Elite BSC, a company dedicated to helping janitorial companies grow and thrive. I also serve as CEO and one of the owners of France Building Services. France is a janitorial company employing nearly 600 people. Since 2007, we grew from 1.5 million to more than 20 million in annual revenue and built what I think is one of the best teams in the world. The goal of Elite BSC and this podcast is to give owners in the industry a vision of where their company can be and the information and tools to get there. I want to share what I have learned over the years to make this a reality for you. Hey, it's Jordan here with Elite BSC. So in today's podcast, I'm going to play for you an interview that I did with Ben Hoak, who is now running CleanTrainU. And over the last, 5-6 years, we've been working on a training platform that is designed to help cleaning companies have an effective piece of technology that they can utilize to help train their workforce, which is always a challenge. So we've been on the laboring end of that over the last few years and have something that we've finally been rolling out in the last year or so. And so this is a conversation that Ben and I have about CTU and what its function is and what it does and who's it for, and so you can see maybe if this is something that's beneficial to you or your company. So I realize this is a little bit more me promoting something here, so obviously it's maybe not the right tool for everybody, but I think the reason I wanted to do this is I think the product or the platform deserves a hearing, but also I think this is a legitimate issue that we're all struggling with, and people are trying to figure out what's the best way to do this, and so if there's a solution out there, I think it's helpful to at least know what options are available. So I hope this conversation is helpful. It may feel a little awkward at times because we recorded this for a little bit of a different purpose. But anyway, if you have any questions about it, you can obviously reach out to me. But Ben is also available, and I think I think he gives his contact info. But you can go to CleanTrainU.com. And you can book like a Zoom call with him or whatever, or find his email on there. So listen, I hope this is helpful, or at least at the bare minimum, a resource to get you thinking about maybe what training could look like at your organization and how you might do that. And maybe it's a tool that might work for you. And if so, we'd be excited to serve you in that capacity. So here we go. Hey, my name is Jordan Tong. I am one of the owners of a company called France Building Services. We're a janitorial company with roughly 500 employees. And, over the years, as our company was growing and we were looking at how do we manage and train a dispersed workforce, one of the things that constantly surfaced is there was just not good training material on the market. And not only that, there was not good material, there was also not good ways and effective ways to get that material to our team members out in the field. And so, along with Elite BSC, which is an organization that we developed to help janitorial companies grow and thrive and scale up, we developed a platform called CTU, CleanTrainU, to help address the problem really that we initially were facing ourselves, and also noticing that other cleaning companies in the industry were facing as well. And we spent really the last 5-6 years putting time and energy and effort into building a platform that is built for cleaners and cleaning companies by cleaners. And so within the last year, we have brought on Ben, who's sitting here with me as sort of the director of the entire CTU platform. And Ben has a pretty wide background in a lot of different things that sort of made him an ideal fit for this. So we're going to ask him a few questions about CleanTrainU that may help you understand better what the platform is and whether or not it'd be a benefit to you. So Ben, thanks for doing this.
Sure.
So maybe explain, I've done let me give a little bit of a high level overview here, but explain what CTU is and why we built it.
Sure. So as Jordan said, in the cleaning commercial cleaning industry, our workforce is dispersed. We've got employees at all these different locations, and to be honest, there's not a lot of great training already out there. So we wanted to build something that was focused specifically on the janitorial industry. There's a lot of kind of broad training that's focused on industry in general. So this is focused specifically on the janitorial industry, and it solves the problem of how you get the content to your cleaners. Hands-on training can be inconsistent if you just say, hey, go train your people. So this gives a company a template to follow to train everyone. It's a video training platform built, as Jordan said, by cleaners for cleaners. And the idea is that it's a completely custom solution for our industry, to get everyone on the same page and to be able to get the same information to all of your cleaners.
Yep. Because that consistency was something that we dealt with. Okay, so let's move on. So talk about how it works functionally.
Sure.
So how specifically does this work, and how do companies, and particularly the cleaners, use the platform?
Yeah, so we focused on two main things as we built this. First, there's the content, which I just mentioned. This is focused specifically on how to clean commercially. And then the second piece, which Jordan is talking about, is delivery. Employees of a commercial cleaning company are not sitting in their office behind a computer screen all day. They're out in the field, moving around, trying to get their jobs done. So we built this with them in mind. So CleanTrainU is web-based. There's no app. There's nothing to download. Any device that you have, you can log in on. So it's built primarily to be watched on a phone.
Because most LMS platforms, learning management systems, are designed for desk workers.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yep. So this one it's responsive. You can watch on a phone, an iPad, a laptop, if you have one, a desktop. So any device it works. You don't have to download an app. You just sign in, and you're ready to go, and you see the content that you've been assigned right away.
Okay. Yep. So what kind of training, I guess, videos and stuff is in CTU? Like, what's the format? Because I remember back in the day, there was some cleaner training videos available, and they were like 30 minutes long, and they were unbelievably painful to watch. And so, is this different than that? And what is the content like, and what's that format?
No, all of our courses are an hour long, and you have to sit there for hours every day. No, the problem you're talking about is exactly what we're addressing here. Most of our videos are 5-6 minutes in length. And speaking of videos, that's the basic unit of content in our training system. It's a video course. So there's a video on a specific topic followed by a quiz, just to make sure that the people have actually watched it and understood it. So the quiz is multiple choice, true, false questions. So then you can also put several of those courses together into what we call a learning path, which is just several related courses put together. So we have a full catalog of video training. We've got, I think, 68 courses in the system right now. The most popular learning path is our new member or new hire training series. It's 4 videos. It's a welcome to the company, and then basics on restroom cleaning, office cleaning, and safety. And a new cleaner to your company can do that new hire learning path in 20 to 30 minutes. So the goal is to be able to give them a good understanding, but to do it in a short period of time. And then we also have quite a few safety videos. We've got a full manager training series. So if someone's promoted from cleaner to manager, we can train them on how to do that. And then we've got several courses focused specifically on individual topics, such as hard floor care, carpet cleaning, things like that. These are all pre-built, ready to go as soon as you sign up.
Yep. Okay. And then you can add your own content as
yes,
well, right?
That's the other cool thing about our system. So it's built so that you can add all of your own custom content.
Yeah.
Some people already have videos that they filmed that they train people with. You can load those right into the system. Our content builder is easy, it's straightforward, it's easy to use. You can add videos, you can add presentations, you can add PDFs, you could add like an orientation manual, anything you want to put into the system and send out to your people, you can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Say you get a new facility, a new account, and you want to do a video walkthrough of the facility, you could do that, or how to use a new piece of equipment.
So you can use everything we have prepackaged and roll it out. You can use all of your stuff and just use our system as the delivery mechanism, or you can do a hybrid of both of those.
Exactly. Yeah, it's built to be as flexible as you want it to be, so you can do it as much or as little as you want of our stuff, your stuff.
Okay.
We've built it so anybody can use it for their particular situation.
Okay. So one of the challenges in our industry is with our workforce, we often have people speaking different languages.
Yes.
And so that's a question that has come up. So talk to me a little bit about other languages. How
Sure.
do we deal with that? That's another challenge here.
Yeah, so we recognize that languages are a big challenge. A lot of people have Spanish speakers who work for them. So our new Hire Learning series is available, fully filmed in Spanish. A couple of the safety videos are as well, and we're also working to convert all of our videos to be filmed in Spanish. The other thing we can do is we have every video subtitled in Spanish and French. Lots of other languages are available, and if you have a particular language that you need, I can create new subtitles for those. So we are on top of that challenge and moving forward with that.
Awesome. Okay, so Ben, one of the questions that we've always had, so whenever we were having managers go out and just only do hands-on training, there was this question of how do we know that people are actually doing this? How do we know they're completing it? And you sort of had this here as well. So if you just send someone YouTube videos to watch, how do you know they did it? So how does CTU address that problem, that making sure the team members are completing the training?
Sure. So we have a robust reporting system within CTU, and there's a couple of different ways that you can do that. So as you said, we want to make sure they're actually completing it. So there's a reporting system that has several features where you can search by learner, you can search by class, and see who has not completed their training. It'll generate a spreadsheet for you and say this person has watched these 2 videos, they need to watch the other couple. It sorts it by manager so that you can tell who needs to finish it and who doesn't. There's also a feature underneath each learner profile that shows graphically how much they've completed. So it's like a blue bar that goes across, and you can see they watched the first one, they didn't do the quiz yet. So it's easy to tell.
And the quizzes are put in there to sort of, and they're super easy, but they're to verify that you watched this.
Yes. The videos are set so that you can't fast forward or skip through them, but the quizzes are there just as a kind of double check that they've watched it. It's not tricky. It's not designed to, we don't want people to fail. We want them to pass. It's just designed to make sure that they've completed it.
So we've touched on a lot of the high-level things that CTU does, the big picture things. What are some other features, though, that come as part of the program?
Sure. So CleanTrainU also includes a communication system that makes it easy to communicate with all of the people in the system. We can send custom notifications to remind them to complete their courses. The system also includes a text and email messaging system that you can use not just for completing their courses, but also say there's a big snowstorm and everybody needs to stay home for the day. You could send out a message through our system to be able to do that.
Okay, good deal. So when you think about a company, like a cleaning company, using this platform, who is it that's administering it or managing it at the company level?
Sure.
How does that work?
So usually we train a couple of admins for the system, and they have full access to everything. They can add courses, they can add new cleaners to the system, they can assign courses, they can check reports, they can do everything.
Yep. So this is going to be like a HR person at a company,
Yes.
or maybe the office manager, or someone who's handling back-end administrative stuff.
Correct, yes. Sometimes operations. Any of those people could do that. And then there's also a feature in there for managers where they can see just their team.
Okay.
So they could assign courses and see reports just for their team, so they don't have to worry about all the other people in the company.
Okay.
And then there's learners in the system, and all they have access to is just the content they've been assigned. So I've had clients do it different ways. Some people just have 1 or 2 people administrate the whole system. Others try to decentralize it so that their managers can do it, so it takes it off one person.
All right, so Ben, so talk about the $1 million question. People want to know, how does pricing work on this?
Sure. So pricing is a monthly fee based on the number of employees that you've got, and the fee includes everything in the system. It's all the videos, it's all the features. There's no tiers or anything. You pay more to get extra service. It's all included.
All included, and it's a sort of a sliding scale. So the platform scales as you scale in terms of price. Yep. Okay, so let's say someone's interested and they want to maybe explore next steps. Where do they go? What do they do?
Sure. The easiest thing to do is to go to our website, CleanTrainU.com, and you'll see all over the site, there's all these big blue buttons that say book a demo. So click that, you'll schedule a time with me, and I can show you what the platform actually looks like and walk you through the next steps.
If you found the information in this podcast helpful, please like and subscribe on whatever podcast platform that you're using. If you would like more resources or help to grow your cleaning company, head over to EliteBSC.com. We have loads of articles, videos, free tools, coaching options, and a lot more. If your company is greater than $500K in revenue and you want to take your learning experience to the next level, check out our mastermind group. You can learn more about that at EliteBSC.com/mastermind.